The night before Lyra Bell claimed she could speak to beasts, I dreamed of my own death. I was Astrophil Academy's top beast speech interpreter, trained to translate the voices of dragons, griffins, and shadow wolves. In the dream, Leora stole my position as chief interpreter, took every honor from the royal dragon clawed ceremony, and left me to clean the griffin stables. Everyone called her a genius. They called me jealous, useless, unwilling to give newcomers a chance. Even Adrian, my lover, stood by her side. During a stable riot, a crazed shadow wolf knocked me into the frozen lake. As I drowned, I heard Leora's panicked voice.
Don't die. If you die, how am I supposed to listen to your thoughts and translate?
So that was the truth. She had never understood beast speech. She had only stolen the answers from my mind. I jolted awake before dawn, drenched in cold sweat. Outside my window, bells of Astrophil Academy had not yet rung. I told myself it was only a nightmare. Until morning came. Until Leora Bell stepped into the testing hall exactly as she had in the dream. Until she raised her hand and said she wanted to try the beast speech assessment too. That was when I knew the dream had not warned me to run. It had warned me to prepare. If Leora tried to steal my thoughts again, I would make sure she stole the wrong ones.
And if she dared do it before the dragons, she would not steal Draconic. She would steal a funeral prayer. The bells of Astrophil Academy rang through the morning mist. In the testing hall of the Department of Magical Creature Communication, floating record crystals slowly turned, projecting the monthly assessment results into the air.
The winner of this month's Magical Creature Communication Assessment is, once again, Elara Wynn.
Applause rose from every direction.
As expected of Elara. That's 3 months in a row, right?
She's the Academy's best hope for entering the Royal Office of Magical Creatures.
I stood in the center of the testing hall, staring at the familiar white stone arches, floating crystals, and rune circle. For a moment, I still wondered if the dream had only been a nightmare. Then the mentor raised his hand.
Then this month's assessment is now...
Wait!
My blood turned cold. Every detail was the same as the dream. Her robe, her badge, even the nervous little tilt of her head.
Mentor, I registered for this assessment too. Why don't you let me try?
Isn't she the lower year who just transferred here? I remember she's only a temporary assistant at the Magical Creature Hall. Has she even finished basic beast speech?
I know I started late, but this month I've been studying beast speech on my own. I feel like it isn't as hard as everyone says. Everyone thought Leora was dreaming. Only I knew this was the exact moment I had seen in the dream.
This was where she publicly translated the languages of griffins, shadow wolves, and unicorns.
This was where she became a genius in everyone's eyes. Adrian, I really did register. I know Elara has always been the best, and I would never dare challenge her position. I only want to learn. If even that isn't allowed, won't people think newcomers aren't welcome here?
If Leora wants to try, let her try. Astrophil is an academy, not one person's private territory.
Not long ago, he had held my hand and told me I would become the youngest royal beast speaker in Academy history. Now, with that same gentle voice, he opened a door for another girl that should have belonged to me.
Then we'll add one more round.
I understood it clearly. It was saying that the magic in the room was too chaotic, the hatchlings would be unsettled, and unrelated people should step back 3 steps. Years of training made me instinctively organize the full translation in my mind. It says the magic here is too chaotic and will unsettle the hatchlings. The people nearby should step back 3 paces. No matter what sound the magical creature made, Leora translated quickly and accurately. The crowd's eyes shifted from mockery to astonishment. The final question was a high-level Dracanid echo. A low, ancient dragon call rolled from the crystal orb, heavy enough to make everyone's chest tight. I heard it say that a pact must be built on equality, young dragons must not be bound in chains, and the northern ice crystal must remain at the center of the nest. I had not fully believed the dream until this moment, but when I deliberately changed northern ice crystal to southern fire crystal in my mind, Leora's lips moved with it. At the last moment, I changed the thought back to the correct answer. The silver dragon elder says that a pact must be built on equality. Young dragons must not be bound in chains, and the southern... Oh, no. Northern ice crystal must remain at the center of the nest.
She learned that in 1 month? What kind of talent is this?
She's almost caught up to Elara, hasn't she?
Lyra, have you truly never received formal beast speech training before?
No. I just feel that beast speech is simply understanding what magical creatures mean and telling everyone else, isn't it?
Elora, I didn't mean it that way. Maybe I'm just younger, so my mental sensitivity is sharper. Please don't take it personally. Everyone's eyes on me immediately turned strange. I only smiled. Now I was certain. The dream had not only shown me the future, it had shown me Lyra's secret. She did not understand beast speech. She was only listening to my thoughts, and every time before she spoke, she stood within 3 paces of me. In the dream, I had thought she was nervous. Now I knew. That was the range of Echo Mine. If I accused her of using forbidden magic now, no one would believe me. They would only say I was jealous of a newcomer, so I needed a moment she could not deny.
Elara and Leora are tied. Then this month's winner...
Adrian frowned. Leora raised her head with confidence and smiled at me.
Elara, since we're tied, why don't we compete in one more round? Let's do an impromptu interpretation of a high-level magical creature. Do you dare?
Every eye in the room fell on me. In the dream, I had accepted because I refused to swallow that humiliation, but every time I formed an answer in my mind, Leora snatched it away before I could open my mouth. I lost. Completely. This time, I would not give her another chance to perform.
No need. I forfeit.
Elora, you're the student of Magic Creature Communication. How can you not even dare compete with a lower year student like me?
Or do you think I'm not qualified? Your level is already very high. At least 13th level Beast Speaker level.
Of course. My level.
13th rank! Beast Speaker certification only goes up to 9th rank.
She doesn't even know the ranking system and still dares say she's fluent in beast speech?
Enough! Elora, you knew. Laura just arrived at the academy and doesn't understand the certification system. You deliberately used that to mock her. Don't you find that ugly?
It had been like this in the dream too. No matter how absurd Liata's words were, somehow I was always the one at fault. Because Adrian always stepped forward and turned her ignorance into innocence, my reminders into cruelty.
In that case, perhaps this month can have 2 winners?
No need. Elora has studied for 10 years. Leora has only studied on her own for 1 month. If they can achieve the same score, the difference between them is already obvious.
The winner of this month's Magical Creature Communication Assessment is Leora Bell.
So this was my lover. He could not bear to let his childhood friend feel embarrassed, but he could let me become a joke in front of everyone.
Elara, since I've already proven myself, may I come along afternoon's Griffin Corps communication demonstration?
No.
Elara, I know you don't like me being close to Adrian, but I only want to learn. And I only want to help take some pressure off him. You can't deny me this chance. Just because he and I grew up together, can you?
Elora, Leora and I are only old friends. Don't bring private emotions into academy affairs.
I suddenly found it absurd. Laura was the one holding his arm and leaning into him. Yet somehow, I was the one accused of losing control. I was about to say, no problem. She can come. Consider it a chance to broaden her experience.
Thank you, Elora. I'll make sure to learn very, very well.
That afternoon, the Griffin Corps Communications demonstration was held at the North Tower training field. The one attending was Cassian, an envoy from the Royal Office of Magical Creatures. In the dream, I had always been the one responsible for this demonstration. I spent 3 days preparing notes on Griffin clan habits, border patrol commands, and packed soothing phrases. After the demonstration, Envoy Cassian personally praised me for my precision and reliability. But this time, Liarla came along. She stood behind me like an obedient observer.
Miss Wynn, please interpret what it means.
It was saying that the chain was too tight. The juvenile on the right was injured, and it should not fly immediately.
It says the chain is too tight and the juvenile on the right is injured. It cannot take part in the flight demonstration yet. I'm sorry, I was just listening too closely. I didn't mean to steal your turn, Elara.
You translated well. Beast speech is based on ability. There's no need to argue over who meant what.
So you're the new B-speech prodigy from this morning's assessment?
I'm only a lower year student. There's still so much I need to learn from Alara.
After that, every interpretation was taken by her before I could speak. When the Griffleys murmured, when the Shadow Wolf responded during the trial, even when Envoy Cassian suddenly brought up border roast terminology, she answered accurately. For the entire demonstration, I barely managed to say a word.
For a lower year student who just transferred into the academy, that was quite rare. You must have prepared extensively for this demonstration.
Actually, I didn't prepare much. I just feel that since magical creatures already express themselves so clearly, all we need to do is respond. If we have to look through piles of old texts and organize stacks of notes every time, doesn't that make something simple more complicated?
Alara used to spend days in the library before every demonstration.
So truly talented people don't need to prepare at all.
I did not explain. Preparation was not showing off. It was responsibility. But now, no one cared. After we returned to the academy, Adrian submitted an application to the mentor as the student coordinator. He requested that Leoria be added to the reserve interpreter list for the Royal Dragon Pact ceremony.
She has not passed official B-Speaker candidate certification. A royal ceremony is not a student showcase.
Mentor, Envoy Caslin saw Leorda's performance today as well. Asterfield needs to give truly talented people a chance.
In the end, with the Vale family's guarantee and a joint recommendation from the student representatives, Leora received a reserve qualification. I watched the silver badge symbolizing that qualification land in Leora's palm. In the dream, it had taken me 7 whole years in the Department of Magical Creature Communication to receive that badge. Leora took only 1 afternoon. Leora walked up to me and waved the badge in front of my eyes. Sometimes, talent really isn't something hard work can make up for. I lowered my eyes, opened the Dragon Pact documents in my hands, and deliberately sighed as if troubled. You're right. Since you're enough, perhaps I shouldn't attend the Royal Dragon Pact ceremony after all. No! Just as in the dream, she panicked the moment I suggested staying away from the ceremony. Realizing her reaction had been too intense, her face stiffened for a moment. Then she forced out a smile.
I mean, for such an important occasion, of course you should come, Alara. You're experienced, you can be there to check things for me.
Check things for you? Leora's eyes immediately filled with tears.
Please don't misunderstand. I only think we can learn from each other.
Alora, why must you cling to one phrase? Liraya is thinking of you. You will still accompany the group to tomorrow's Dragon Pact ceremony, but the chief interpreter will be decided by the mentor and me according to the situation.
I looked at him quietly. Fine. I hope all of you can take responsibility for your choice. The next morning, the Royal Dragon Pact ceremony was held in the Academy's highest hall, the Starfall Hall. Envoy Cassian sat on the left dais. Deputy Headmistress Selena represented the Academy Council on the right, and at the center of the hall lay a silver-white dragon. The Silver Dragon Elder, Aranthor. It was the pact witness sent by the Northern Dragon clans. As long as today's interpretation went smoothly, Asterdan Academy would continue receiving joint authorization for the Crown and the Dragons. The student who completed the chief interpretation would also receive a direct recommendation to the Royal Office of Magical Creatures. In the dream, that opportunity should have been mine. Before the ceremony began, the mentor signaled for me to walk toward the chief interpreter's seat. But I had only taken 1 step when Leora reached out and stopped me.
Wait, I've thought it over. I should handle the interpretation this time.
The hall fell silent for a moment. She looked at me with sincere eyes. Today concerns the pact between the Academy, the Crown, and the Dragons. There can't be a single mistake. Alara, you look too tired. Let me do it. Every word matched the dream. Even her trembling voice, even the way she looked at Adrian after speaking. The future I had seen was unfolding in front of me. Before I could speak, Adrian had already stepped forward.
I recommend that Leora serve as chief interpreter. Everyone has seen her recent performance. For a situation that requires immediate response, she may be more suited than someone who has always relied on old texts and notes.
The mentor's face changed.
Adrian, the chief interpreter list was submitted to the Crown last night. Changing it at the last minute is against procedure.
Mentor, the Crown cares about results. If Alarma performs poorly because of jealousy and pressure, who will bear the consequences?
I lifted a hand and touched the dark shadows beneath my eyes from staying up to study. I had not slept for 7 days because of this ceremony. 3 days ago, Adrian had even said with concern that he would watch me complete this interpretation with his own eyes. Now, he used the proof of my preparation as evidence that I was unfit to stand upstairs. Adrian came closer to me and lowered his voice so only I could hear.
Alara, if you truly care about me, trust me this once.
In the dream, those words had trapped me. I had thought lovers were supposed to support each other. But when I supported him, he personally erased my name from the chief interpreter list. The atmosphere in the hall frozen.
I can give up. I only wanted to help share the Academy's burden.
Whispers rose from the student seats.
Give her a chance. Alara's right there anyway. If Leora really can't do it, Alara can take over.
Listening to those familiar words, I suddenly smiled. In the dream, I had argued until my voice went hoarse. No one had listened. This time, I would not waste my breath. Since everyone thinks she is more suitable, let her do it. I only hope that no matter what happens afterwards, the people who made this decision will not regret it. Adrian sneered.
I said I would take responsibility. If anything goes wrong, I'll bear it.
As Leora passed me, she lowered her voice so only I could hear.
Alora, you should admit it. People are born different. You spent 10 years getting here. I only needed 1 month.
I did not look at her. She did not know. The dream had already shown me her greatest weakness. She could only hear the clearest surface thoughts when I was highly focused. And because she wanted to appear faster than me, she always spoke the instant she heard them. This time, I was waiting for the moment she opened her mouth. The pot ceremony officially began. The silver rune circle in the center of Starfall Hall lit up. The silver dragon elder, Aranthor, slowly raised his head. His golden vertical pupils swept across everyone present. His voice was not an ordinary roar. It was a low, ancient dragon call, trembling with power. Draconic passed through the crystal dome like a glacier cracking inside everyone's chest. I heard its true meaning clearly. Human Academy, if you wish to continue the pact, you must ensure that young dragons are not bound in chains and that the dragon nest is not occupied by royal troops. It was a serious, but negotiable, opening statement. If I were interpreting, all I needed was the proper draconic etiquette in response, and the ceremony could move smoothly into the next stage. But I did not organize the pat text in my mind as I had in the dream. I deliberately began reciting the Griffin Stable cleaning manual in my mind. Leora's eyes went blank in the chief interpreter's seat. The next second, she spoke. When cleaning a Griffin stable, first confirm that the hatchlings have left the nest. Then remove dried dung with an iron shovel and cover remaining odors with moon sand. The entire hall went silent. Then someone failed to hold back and burst out laughing. Suppressed laughter spread little by little from the student seats. In the dream, this had been the moment Leorea amazed everyone. This time, she only made them laugh.
What did she just say?
Griffin dung?
This is a dragon pack ceremony, not stable cleaning class.
I didn't...
My apologies. Leora is facing a dragon for the first time. She may have been too nervous and recited basic material she had memorized.
Mr. Vale, the Crown came here today for a Draconiate Pact interpretation.
Not an Academy maintenance manual.
Adrian, I didn't mean to. I was just too nervous. The dragon's aura was too strong. And my mind went blank.
Replace her with Alora immediately. The ceremony has only just begun. There is still time.
Yes, let Alara do it. It was funny just now, but one more mistake could be serious. Dragons aren't exactly known for patience.
Give me one more chance, please. I really can interpret. That was just an accident. You've always believed in me, haven't you?
Even now, after she had already humiliated herself once, he still wavered the moment she cried. For Leora, he could ignore rules, risks, and all of my hard work.
Please give her one more chance. Liara is only facing a ceremony of this level for the first time. Every student needs room to grow.
Adrian, this is a dragon pack, not a classroom exercise.
I understand. If anything goes wrong, I'll take responsibility.
I understood it. He said that human patience was always wasted on the wrong people. But I did not translate. It was not yet time for me to speak.
Last chance. If another absurd mistake occurs, the Crown will terminate this ceremony immediately.
Don't be afraid. Focus. Don't lose control this time.
The Silver Dragon Elder spoke again. The Silver Dragon passage was lower than before, heavy with impatience. Its true meaning was, if humans still cannot respond with sincerity, the dragons will withdraw witness authority and end today's pact. This was the final warning. The future from my dream had already begun to break apart, but Liara still reached for my thoughts like they belonged to her. So I gave her something else to steal. I did not organize the Dragon Elder's true words in my mind. Instead, I returned to that clear, steady state of beast speech analysis. Then, in my mind, I slowly opened the prayer
that truly deserved to appear. The Northern Rite for the dead.
May the dead, sleeping beyond the black mist, hear the bell and return. May bones return to frozen earth.
And may lost souls pass through the gate of ash. May old names be buried beneath snow and wind. May a dying clan no longer cling to the living world.
May the black mist receive your final breath.
Enough! A northern funeral prayer? You are reciting a funeral prayer at a dragon patch ceremony?
A funeral prayer? Was she just cursing the dragons to die? The cleaning manual could be blamed on nerves. How do you explain this?
Human, are you cursing my clan's extinction?
No. I don't know why this happened. What I heard clearly wasn't this.
What are you doing? What are you doing? First the stable cleaning manual, now a funeral prayer? Do you understand what kind of occasion this is?
I really don't know. The moment I open my mouth, it turns into this. Adrian, believe me. I never wanted to harm the Academy.
Enough! Replace her with Alara. If this drags on, the pact between the Academy and the Dragons will be ruined.
Hurry and let Elisa take over. Liora's too ridiculous. Did we trust her too much just now?
One last time. Adrian, give me one last time. I already know what the problem is.
She had probably finally understood, but she did not dare say it. Because the moment she did, she would be admitting that she could hear my thoughts.
There will be no third chance.
I can prove I can interpret! Give me just one more sentence, and I'll translate it correctly. Someone was deliberately interfering with me!
Here it was. This was what I had been waiting for.
Someone deliberately interfered with you? Who?
The Silver Dragon Elder had clearly lost patience. I understood it. He said, "Let the one who truly understands Draconic speak, or end this farce." This was no longer the future I had seen in the dream. This was the future Liara had chosen by stealing from me again and again. Under her strained, desperate gaze, I did not organize the true translation. I let my mind once again enter a clear state of interpretation. Then I gave her the final thing she would ever steal from me. Asterfell Academy's Code on Forbidden Mental Magic.
Asterfell Academy's Code on Forbidden Mental Magic, Article 37. No student might use mind reading, echo mind, or soul listening magic to pry into another person's thoughts. Violators shall be stripped of enrollment, have their mental magic sealed, and be handed over the disciplinary tribunal.
The hall fell into dead silence. The more she tried to stop, the more uncontrollably she continued.
If the violation occurs during a major pact, assessment, trial, or royal witness ceremony, it shall be considered malicious fraud. In serious cases, to pursue additional punishment.
Everyone's expression changed. Deputy Headmistress Selena slowly rose.
Liara Bell, why are you reciting that code at this moment?
It was her! Alasha did this to me! She deliberately thought those things In her mind, she knew I would... How do you know what I was thinking?
Leora, can you hear my thoughts?
Lara! Alara, don't slander her in this chaos. She was only pushed too far by—
I pushed her. Did I make her steal the chief interpreter's seat? Did I make her recite the stable cleaning manual? Did I make her recite a funeral prayer in front of the dragons? Or did I make her reveal that she knew what I was thinking?
Miss Bell, explain yourself. Why did you know what Miss Wynne was thinking?
No. I only guessed.
The Silver Dragon Elder says, "The scent of lies is fouler than rotting beast bones."
Remove Lawyer Bell from the Chief Interpreter's seat. Seal her mental magic and await investigation.
No! I really can translate! I know what the Silver Dragon Elder just said! Give me one more chance!
Mr. Vale, you said that if anything went wrong, you would bear full responsibility.
The Crown has recorded those words.
I paid them no further attention. The Silver Dragon Elder looked down at me. I took a deep breath and spoke with the most formal draconic courtesy.
Honored Elder Aranthor, the human student just now had no authority to represent the Academy, nor any true beast speaker. Please allow me to reinterpret this pact for you. For 7 whole days, I had studied for this pact ceremony. I studied the migration routes of the northern dragon nests, the guardianship customs of young dragons before adulthood, and every taboo word dragons held around chains, oaths, and territory. I remembered every detail clearly. This time, no one would steal that preparation from me. I translated accurately. The Silver Dragon Elder says that as long as the Academy is willing to reaffirm its respect for Dragon and Nest boundaries, the pact may continue.
Envoy Cassian visibly relaxed.
Young dragon training must not use iron chains. Only moonvine reins may be used. The northern ice crystal at the center of the dragon nest must not be moved for royal military use. The Itsori Shmatsuzuki. Before each winter solstice, the Academy must send a beast speaker personally to the north to confirm the mental state of the young dragons.
The entire pet ceremony lasted nearly an hour. The Dragon Pact was established.
It was the sign of dragon recognition.
Applause rose belatedly from the student seats. At first, it was sparse. Soon, it grew louder and louder. Envoy Cassian stood and looked at me with entirely different eyes.
Miss Wynne, if you had not taken over in time today, the pact between the Crown and the Academy would likely have ended completely.
You have proven what a true beast speaker should be. If you are willing, the doors of the Royal Office of Magical Creatures are open to you at any time.
Just as I reached the entrance of the Department of Magical Creature Communication Tower, I saw Adrian, Liara, and a group of student representatives waiting there.
Alara, the Academy Council already knows about today's incident and is furious. You had better think carefully about how you will explain yourself tomorrow.
Explain? What do I need to explain? The person sitting in the Chief Interpreter's plate today was Liara. The person who replaced the Chief Interpreter at the last minute was you. The person who publicly said he would bear responsibility if anything went wrong was also you. What does this have to do with me?
Do you have to make it sound so ugly? We are students of the same academy. When something happens to the academy, do you really think you can stand apart from it?
Of course I can. Because I was not the one who made the decision, and I was not the one who recited the funeral prayer. If I hadn't saved the ceremony, the pact would already be ruined.
Alara, I know you hate me, but you can't hurt Adrian like this. He only wanted to give me a chance. You knew it was my first time attending such an occasion and that I would be nervous. Why didn't you warn me beforehand?
Warn you not to Griffin's Day Gwanking Manual in front of dragons?
Or warn you not to recite a funeral prayer at a dragon pack ceremony?
Enough! Alara, Lyra is already suffering. Do you still need to humiliate her like this?
She's a newcomer. It's normal to make a mistake the first time. If Alara hadn't kept pressuring her, she wouldn't have broken down. And Alara clearly had the ability to save the ceremony. But she waited until Lyra embarrassed herself. Wasn't that deliberately making the Academy look bad?
So what you mean is, Laura made a mistake, and it's my responsibility?
Alora, I know you were wrong today. But this has already reached the Royal Envoy, and the Academy Council will definitely investigate. Leora just transferred here. Her enragement is unstable. If she is found guilty of using forbidden mental magic, her entire life will be ruined.
So?
During tomorrow's investigation, say that you deliberately used mental interference magic to affect her.
You are the top student of magical creature communication.
For a moment, I could not even react.
The Academy won't truly destroy you. At most, they'll deduct credits and suspend your title for a few months. But Leora is different.
She has no family, no background. She can't bear this. Alara, just treat it as helping me. We've been together for 3 years. Are you really unwilling to take on even this much for me? If my future is ruined, what good does that do you?
I looked at him and suddenly felt that my past self had been pitifully ridiculous. So he did know that this matter could destroy a person.
That was why he did not want Leora to admit it. That was why he wanted me to admit it.
So you know this could destroy someone. And you still want me to take the blame.
Don't make it sound so ugly. I just want you to consider the greater good. Exactly, Alara. You already received the Royal Office of Magical Creatures nameplate. Why keep arguing with Loira? Take one step back. It's better for everyone. The Academy doesn't want this to become bigger either. If you admit it, the Council can give the Crown an explanation.
Leora lowered her head, her shoulders trembling as she cried. But hidden behind Adrian, the corner of her mouth curved slightly upward. I finally understood. They were not here to apologize. They were here to find a scapegoat. If Leora were found guilty of using Echo Mind, she would be stripped of enrollment, have her mental magic sealed, and possibly be handed over to the disciplinary tribunal. As the one who forcibly recommended her, Adrian would lose his student coordinator status and his chance at a royal recommendation. And those student representatives who joined in, mocked me, and pressured me to step aside also feared the Academy Council's punishment, so they wanted to dump everything onto me. The details were different from the future I had seen, but the malice was the same.
That does sound serious.
I knew you would understand. Alara, you have always been sensible.
Since it's so serious, shouldn't the people who made the decision take responsibility themselves?
What do you mean?
Didn't you say Leora can't bear it? Then you bear it for her. Didn't you say you would take full responsibilities? What? Now that it's time to actually take responsibility, you want me to carry it for you?
Alara, don't be ungrateful. Do you think the Council will definitely believe you? So many people saw today that you have always been hostile toward Leora. If all of us testify that you deliberately interfere with her using mental magic, do you think the Council will believe you alone? Or all of us? Whether you agree or not, you will admit this. Alara, don't make this uglier than it has to be. We still have to see each other around campus.
I watched their backs as they left, my heart cold. I had seen this kind of isolation in the dream. But now, I was no longer helpless. Unfortunately for them, this time their plan would not work. This was a memory crystal carried by Beast Speakers to record magical creatures' original voices and magic fluctuations. I had kept it running since the assessment that morning. Everything that happened today, it had recorded all of it.
Early the next morning, the Academy Council's disciplinary investigation officially began. It was held in the oldest tribunal hall of Asterfell Academy.
The investigation into yesterday's Royal Dragon Pact ceremony incident now begins. First, the relevant students will give their statements.
Deputy Headmistress Enfoy, Council members. The main cause of yesterday's incident was Alora Wine's long-standing rejection of newcomers and refusal to cooperate with ceremony arrangements. Although Liara is exceptionally talented, she had only just encountered a formal ceremony. As the top student of magical creature communication, Alara should have assisted her. But after the ceremony began, Alara only watched coldly from the side.
She even used mental interference to disrupt Liora, causing her to break down and repeatedly and to come down at that. And repeatedly say the wrong things.
I really didn't mean it. At that time, my mind was full of messy voices. I couldn't tell which ones were Draconian and which them were interference. Alara has always hated me. I know that. She thought I stole her top position, so she... If the Academy wants to punish me, I have no complaints. But please don't drag Adrian into this. He only believed in me.
Deputy Headmistress, we can also prove that Alara has always treated Leora badly. During the monthly assessment, she deliberately humiliated Leora with a non-existent 13th rank Beast Speaker level. During the Griffin Corps demonstration, Alara was clearly unwilling to let Leora perform. Before yesterday's ceremony, she even said she hoped we wouldn't regret it. It sounded like she already knew something would happen. Exactly! Alara clearly had the ability to save the ceremony, but she deliberately waited until it became a disaster. She wanted Leora to embarrass herself.
One sentence after another. They cooperated seamlessly, as if they had not been the ones who forced me out yesterday, as if they had not been the ones who pressured me to step side, as if Leora had not been the one who spoke those wrong words.
Instead, they made it seem as if I, the person excluded from beginning to end, had planned everything. Deputy Headmistress Selena's face grew colder. Envoy Cassian also frowned.
Miss Wynne, what is your response to these accusations?
I raised my head and spoke calmly.
They are lying.
Adrian sneered.
Alara, you cannot deny so many witness statements with one sentence.
Leora looked at me through tears.
Alora, I know you don't like me, but I never wanted to hurt you. I only wanted to prove myself and help the Academy.
He wept as she spoke. Several uninformed observers looked sympathetic. I did not rush to defend myself. I only took the memory crystal from my sleeve. The moment he saw the crystal, Adrian's face changed. He quickly stepped forward, grabbed my wrist, and lowered his voice.
Alara, what are you doing?
I looked at him and smiled.
Of course, I'm letting everyone see what really happened yesterday.
Panic finally appeared in Adrian's eyes.
You recorded everything? Do you know that privately recording a royal ceremony is against the rules?
Beast speakers are permitted by the to record magical creatures' original voices and magic fluctuations. Besides, this crystal only recorded sounds and magic traces in a public setting. It does not involve any confidential royal documents. Without it, how would I prove my innocence today? He gritted his teeth.
Alara, don't be impulsive. You'll destroy me.
I almost laughed. Destroy you? Adrian, who violated procedural and forced a chief interpreter replacement? Who said he would take full responsibility if anything went wrong? Who is now bringing a bunch of people to slander me? Weren't you the one trying to make me admit to mental interference? Why are you afraid now? Adrian's face turned pale, his voice lowered, carrying a hint of pleading.
Alora, we've been together for 3 years. Do you really have to go this far? I only wanted to protect Leora.
She doesn't know better. Do you really need to argue with her?
From the first moment you trampled on my effort for her sake, we were already over. As for her not knowing better, someone who can listen to other people's thoughts, pretend to be a genius, and steal another person's qualifications, really does not know better.
Leora's face went deathly pale. I ignored them and handed the memory crystal directly to Deputy Headmistress Selena. Please play it. The tribunal hall fell silent. Deputy Headmistress Selene placed the crystal in the center of the spell circle. The next second, silver mist rose. Everything that had happened yesterday in Starfall Hall appeared clearly before everyone.
This is what you call the truth.
Deputy Headmistress Selene's gaze swept across the crowd.
So yesterday, all of you clearly saw what happened. Yet today, you stood here together and accused Alara Wynne of using mental interference. Do you know the consequences of giving false testimony before the Academy Council and the Crown's Emphark?
No one dared answer.
Deputy Headmistress,
Adrian Vale. As student coordinator, you pushed for a royal ceremony chief interpreter replacement without the mentor's approval. Do you deny it? After the incident, instead of taking responsibility, you joined the student representatives in slandering the person who truly saved the ceremony. What explanation do you have?
Envoy, the Vale family has always supported the Academy and the Royal Office of Magical Creatures. Yesterday was only a misjudgment. I am willing to apologize to the Crown on behalf of my family.
The Crown does not need apologies. It needs honesty, ability, and respect for paths. Unfortunately, Mr. Vale, you have none of those.
No! Alara set me up! If she hadn't deliberately thought those things in her mind, I would never have said them!
So you admit that you can hear Miss Wynne's thoughts?
I didn't mean that. Then what did you mean? I looked at her calmly. You just said that if I had not thought those things in my mind, you would not have said them. Leora, how exactly did you know what I was thinking?
I only have a little special talent. I didn't mean it. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I only wanted to prove myself.
If this had been before, Adrian would have immediately stepped forward to protect her. But now, he stood in place with an ugly expression and did not move, because he had finally realized that the more Leora admitted, the deeper he would be dragged down.
Place your hand on it.
Echo Mind, a form of forbidden mental magic. It is not complete mind reading, but it is enough to steal surface thoughts from someone in a highly focused state.
She really can read minds? So all those beast speech interpretations were stolen from Elora? She tricked all of us?
It wasn't stealing! I only heard them! Those voices went into my head on their own! What was I supposed to do?
In the dream, I had once asked myself the same question. If she only heard them, why did she rush to speak first? Why did she mock my effort as useless? Why did she let me be sent to clean stables? Why did she never say a word when she knew I had been wronged? The answer was simple. She was not controlled by her ability. She enjoyed the glory she stole.
The investigation is clear. Leora Bell illegally used forbidden mental magic, pretended to possess beast speech ability, and disrupted the Royal Dragon Pact ceremony. Effective immediately, she is stripped of enrollment, her mental magic will be sealed, and she will be handed over to the disciplinary tribunal. Further punishment will be jointly decided by the Academy Council and the Crown.
No, I don't want my magic sealed. Adrian, help me!
Leora, why didn't you tell me earlier? If I had known you were using forbidden magic, I would never have let you go on stage.
Could not help laughing. Even now, he was trying to clear himself cleanly.
You're blaming me now? You were the one who pushed me forward again and again! You said Alarda was too controlling? You said that as long as I replaced her, you could get the royal recommendation! And now you want to push all the responsibility onto me?
Good. It seems there are more matters to investigate.
Deputy Headmistress, she is lying. She's emotionally unstable. You can't trust her words.
Envoy Cassian raised a hand, signaling the recorder to take note.
The Crown will request all related records from the Student Coordination Committee, including Mr. Vale's recommendation of Miss Bell into the Magical Creature Communication Program, and the reserve list for the royal ceremony.
Adrian Vale, you are suspended from your duties as student coordinator, stripped of this year's royal recommendation ability, and placed under further investigation by the Academy Council. All student representatives who participated in false testimony will lose honor credits, be barred from royal field training, and have this entered into their academy records. As for Elara Wynn, you saved the Royal Dragon Pot ceremony and protected the pact between the Academy and the Crown. The Academy will restore and confirm your title as top student. Your performance will also be formally entered into the Royal Recommendation file.
Thank you, Deputy Headmistress.
When the tribunal ended, the guards took Leora away. As she passed me, she suddenly stopped. Her eyes were filled with venom, and her voice was hoarse. Alara, you're proud of yourself, aren't you? You think this means you won? Even if I leave the academy, Adrian will never truly love you. The person he cares about most will always be me. I glanced at her and smiled. That's perfect.
Since you care about each other so much, make sure you don't separate. The road to the disciplinary tribunal is cold. It's nice to have company.
Leola's face twisted. The guards did not give her another chance to speak and dragged her out. Adrian stood there, his expression terrible. He seemed to want to chase after me and explain. I gave him no chance and turned away from the tribunal hall. I suddenly felt as if the heavy stone that had pressed against my chest in that dream had finally shattered. After the trial, Asterful Academy remained quiet for a long time. The students who once surrounded Leoria no longer dared say a word in front of me. Members of the Student Coordination Committee avoided me whenever they saw me. Those who once mocked me for being bookish and untalent began holding beast speech texts again. But I no longer cared. Their recognition came too late and was worth too little.
Half a month later, the Royal Office of Magical Creatures formally sent an offer.
Miss Wynn, the Royal Office of Magical Creatures needs beast speakers who truly respect magical creatures and respect pacts. If you are willing, we hope you will end your academy practitioner early and join the office as a trainee draconic interpreter.
For any student, this was the highest possible opportunity. In the dream, I had died without ever touching this door. Now, it opened for me on its own. His student coordinator badge had already been removed. In just half a month, he had become much more haggard.
Elora, can we talk?
I had planned to walk away.
I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have believed Leora. I shouldn't have made you suffer so much. But the 3 years we spent together weren't fake. Can you give me another chance?
I looked at him and felt only distance. In the dream, where was he when I died in that frozen lake? Where was he when I was sent to clean stables? Where was he when everyone called me jealous of Leora? Now that he had lost his royal recommendation and his student coordinator position, he finally remembered regret. Too late. Adrian, your mistake was not believing Liara. Your mistake was trampling on my effort.
I only wanted to prove that the Academy didn't need to rely on you alone.
And did you prove that?
Elora, if Leora had never appeared, would we still have ended up like this?
No. Even without Leora, there would have been someone else. Because you never truly respected me. You did not love me. You loved the honor I could bring you. The moment someone looked like they could bring you more honor, you chose her without hesitation.
I thought you would always stand on my side.
I did stand on your side. I stood there until I had no place of my own left. This time, I truly left him.
3 days later, I formally accepted the Royal Office of Magical Creatures offer. On the day I left Asterfall Academy, the mentor from the Department of Magical Creature Communication personally saw me to the Academy gate.
Valera, you are the hardest worked student I have ever seen, the one most suited to becoming a beast speaker. Do not let those people make you doubt the path you walked.
Thank you, mentor.
Outside the Academy gates, the carriage from the Royal Office of Magical Creatures was already waiting. In the dream, I lost everything here. Now, I began again from here. Months later, I had already adjusted to life at the Royal Office of Magical Creatures. Here, no one thought that researching advanced was showing off. No one called precision a lack of talent. Before every Draconid meeting, all interpreters prepared the packed background, magical creature habits, and historical tableaus in advance.
True talent is knowing that you must prepare.
So this was what it felt like to be in the right place. Effort no longer needed to explain itself. The next time I heard news of Adrian and Leorla was during tea break at the Office of Magical Creature.
The case from Astrofold Academy has a result. The girl who used Echo Mind had her mental magic sealed for 3 years and was exiled to serve at the Northern Stables. As for that student coordinator, even though his family intervened, the Crown canceled all his recommendation eligibility for the next 5 years. I heard the Vale family also removed him from the successor candidate list.
Deserved. They dared play around during a Dragon Pack ceremony. They're lucky they weren't sent to mine ice crystals at the border.
There's something even more ridiculous. During the disciplinary tribunal sentencing, before the judge could speak, that girl Leora suddenly cried and recited the whole verdict herself. That was when everyone realized her Echo Mind had gone out of control. As long as someone nearby has strong mental fluctuations, she uncontrollably repeats their surface thoughts.
So if someone curses her in their heart,
She curses herself out loud?
More or less. No one at the Northern Stables wants to go near her now.
That suited her. A person who lived by stealing other people's thoughts was finally tormented by those same thoughts. As for Adrian, I heard he went to the north to visit her once. In front of all the guards, Leora repeated what he truly thought.
If it weren't for you, I would not have lost everything!
The two of them had a terrible fight. After that, no one ever saw Adrian visit her again. Outside the window, a young dragon's low cry sounded from the training field of the Royal Office of Magical Creatures. There was a silver-scaled young dragon newly sent from the north. It had refused to eat for 3 days and had not allowed anyone to approach it.
Alara, do you need us to come with you? No. It isn't angry. It's afraid. I won't chain you. I won't take away your ice crystal. I only want to know why you aren't eating.
I understood. It said it wanted to go home. My heart softened. In the dream, I too had wanted to escape that cold place. But now I no longer needed to run. I had a new path. I had a voice that truly belonged to me.
Silver-scaled young dragon. Emotional state. Fear. Communication method. Gentle reassurance. Avoid forced pact.
My life had only just begun.